Good evening. This is Cecilia doing application for evaluating web page. I am now on Britain for Americans. It's the page that I chose to evaluate. I will be using 7 criteria taken from this week's, from the textbook Reading the Web. Okay, let's begin. I'm looking at the web page and I'm thinking it's not professional. The colors don't match, and even though the buttons are on top and it's clear, the hyperlink buttons has a dark blue background right now. I'm pointing at it right now, and you can't see the text. I like the fact that there are buttons on the top and on the bottom, but to me they're redundant and it could have been placed elsewhere. I'm also looking, in terms of usability, it was easy to access. There is a table of content on the top and the bottom. The information seems concise. It doesn't seem geared for high school. It seems geared more for middle school or elementary school because the reading is pretty simplistic. Multimedia, there is none. Graphics, very basic. It could be made more attractive. I just have a feeling that it could have been a young student who did this page. I don't have a feeling that an adult made this page. Let's see, searching for a topic. All right, Britain for Americans, language. I like the examples given on the chart for, correct spelling, British spelling, why is it so different? Again, the choice of buttons and design, it bothers me. It looks too simplistic, but the language is fine. The British people have a different type of English language. In some ways, it's the same as yours, but in other ways, it's quite strange. Again, this is geared for middle school and elementary school, not adult level, not 11th or 12th graders. I was thinking of maybe using this for a unit on Elephant Man, because I'll be teaching it this week. The graphic at the bottom of the page in this area is unclear. I have to squint to really figure out what these words mean. That's a no-no. In terms of truthfulness, I am doubtful because I don't know where the source is coming from. There is no indication of who wrote it at the bottom, or there's no citation. So that again is a no-no. Authority, we don't know. Objectivity, this is pretty clear-cut. So, in terms of objectivity, it's okay. Facts and opinion. When it says most British people can understand Americans, that's already, there's an error right there. And this seems like a generalization, so it undermines the credibility of the information on this site. Again, I'm wondering what's the age of the web designer or web author. All right, let's move to another page, music. The graphics are, again, very basic and not exactly appealing. The designer could have made this larger. And the information again is too simplistic. I do not know when this was written, so, or created, so timeliness here is in question. Restaurant etiquette, English pub. This is very basic information. I mean, I could find a better site. Introduction. The introduction is 3 paragraphs, not sufficient in my opinion. Again, there's no animation, and the graphics are not exactly aesthetically pleasing. Okay, let me see another page. Geography. Very basic. I mean, this could have been done, I'm thinking that this could have been done for a ThinkQuest competition made by middle school kids. But even middle school kids should be able to cite. There's no a reference section on this whole website. On a scale of 1 to 5, I would give it a 2. As you notice on the bottom, the 2 images are not even showing. That's not good. The URL, www.brookview.karoo.net. I'm doubtful about the .net and what a Karoo is. I mean, just based on the URL, I don't think I would, you know, share this site with someone else. It doesn't look credible enough. Okay, transport. This person looks like he or she took the images directly from an internet site. There's no reference to where the image came from, which is a violation. Again, images are missing. Let me look at the source. I'm just curious. This was made by... this is basic web design. Script, TDR graphic. They're using HTML. There's no advanced language here, except perhaps... the language is very basic. Document type HTML public. I would not use this as a source to share with my students. Alright, now reflection. Again, I would give this a 2 on a scale of 1 to 5. There are so many holes here, and that makes me doubtful of the credibility of the information, and it makes me, it's an eyesore. I mean, I would prefer not to see these combination of colors, and I think that the web designer has a long way to go to make his or her site more aesthetically pleasing. The one kudos I would give him or her, I don't know if it's a man or woman who, or female or male who created this is information is pretty straightforward, but that's about it. It sucks. Bye.